some more. There we go. Alright people, how we doing out there? First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is ILEG, Infusion Light Energy Gain Technology Screens. We're working on today our screens, or test screens we have here. And these are 5, basically the bigger screens we're in the process of designing. As some of the ones you saw in the last couple of days, where we've been actually constantly showing off these screens, these tile systems that allow you to be able to produce these beautiful images on projectors, or not, you have to spend a lot of money for. So these are the different tiles we have. We got some other ones coming in. I actually have the gamer one I'm going to be showing off pretty soon. And this is another hologram, crazy looking screen. That's for more of the art community. I got a couple of places that I go to for the art community. We're going to be showing off that technology over there to them, so they can check it out for themselves. And all this stuff will have samples connected to it. So of course, we can give out samples to them or anybody else who's curious about the technology. What is that on my desk? I have no idea. We're using a 50 lumen projector. This is what we start off with 50 lumens on the desk, of course, in a fully lit environment, to show off the technology. This is a different shades of the black technology and transparent technology, but also too on different surfaces. Like if we use a clear surface, it just takes too long to coat it and convert it to a black surface. That's way too much time. You got to remember, we got to mass produce these things, so the faster we can do it, the better. And the more efficiently we can do it, the better. So starting off the surface already being a translucent black and converted with our technology. We have to be able to show the difference between the before and after. It has to be a massive difference between night and day and so forth. So all that stuff. But right now I'm just kind of playing around with the some of the surfaces we first started working on. Now mind you, before, these were first put on with a roller, because again, we don't spray in here, and that would be the dumbest thing you would ever do, is spray in an office to begin with. I do have a place I'm going to be going at doing some spray downs for some other ones when we spray down. That way we can show them the difference between the two, because we don't roll these things in ever, but we're just showing you exactly. We never ever roll in a rear projection screen, because I don't care what kind of smooth roll you use, any imperfections that you have on that roller, it's going to transfer over to the screen, and this is a screen you're looking at from front to rear. So again, spray on, never good. Alright, so we're in here playing on the PlayStation. So this is going to be our new screens. It's going to be a tile system. For that. It's going to be a tile system, which allows you to be able to build your screen any way you want at will. Keep in mind, it doesn't have sizes of 120, 100 inch, 120, or 150, which are the normal size, traditional sizes. This technology is black, as you've seen behind you. Those are not the tiles of the actual screen. That's actually our screen paint products. This right here, the tiles right here, the black ones, the dark ones we're showing off. These right here basically are borderless, completely borderless. So it means you can do your screen as the sizes as 123, 124, 125. They do make those screens. They're not customization. We actually can get those screens over on Silver Ticket, because I bought a few from over there for some special sizes, but you pay for them. That extra inch or 2 inches they give you, that the border is no longer there, you pay for that, or our company gives you that for free. So this is a more transparent surface than we have for the ones on the table right now. That's a crystal clear one right over there. I'm looking at it like that. Is that a roller coaster? It's just, I realized it was just a hill of cars. I'm just thinking, with really, they got a roller coaster. That's pretty cool. Now you see the water bottle on the other side. That shows you how clear this one is. This is why I said you have to know something about rear projection technology. You can't just come out and say, oh, I got rear projection technology. No, it doesn't work that way. Different shades can mean different calibers of projectors. A shade like this, you would have to use a lens shift projector. You would have to use ultra short though. You couldn't hit this with a direct hit of 4,000, 2,000, 1,000 lumens because it'll have a lamp piercing will push right through the side of it. If you can see that water bottle on the other side, guess what else comes out the other side? Lamp glare pushes right through it. Now a screen that's completely dark, you can't see jack on the other end. Those are the ones you can sit a high power projector in front of, and the only thing that's going to push through is the image, but the blinding light doesn't come with it. Glasses on the last couple of days, man, working in extreme light. I'm working in extreme lighting right now, but jeez, man, making myself a headache of a lifetime with my yellow frames. Let's get some bubbly fish. Apple. Right. Go. All right, it's clear. And that would be AdTech. AdTech is clean. You can see right through them. Two ways we're thinking about using AdTech. We're thinking about maybe designing the AdTech we already have, but I want to make a more of a little darker, but somewhat you can still see through it. I want to make a front transparent screen. That's what I want to do. See how clean that is? Transparent has to be clean. Which means sometimes I see people where whatever they're mixing in there doesn't break down all that well, and you'll see like imperfections on one side, push to the other side. It has to be clean. Because remember, whatever you're seeing on that side, you're definitely going to see on this side. Any imperfections you have here will show up here, definitely. And this is the side you're going to be staring through. So you have to, it's more than just saying that I have it. You have to be able to show. There's so many different levels of transparent technology you have to know about. All boom. Okay. Usually get better on that side. You get people get mad at me at the end of the day about that when I make these statements, but hey, your lawsuit, you enjoy it. Because then again, this is an expensive lawsuit. It's going to cost you a lot of money. Whatever you transfer a transparent formula to, guarantee that surface is going to be very expensive. It's going to cost you a lot of money. You mess it up. Mind you, someone, you know how much money a storefront window costs? They're very expensive. Very, very expensive. Look it up one day. You're like, gee whiz, I know a window costs so much money. It's a lot of money. You wreck that thing, they can't figure out how to reverse the process. You're going to walk in a court and sue you for that window. So you better know what you're talking about. That's why when I was looking at these windows and I was doing the research, I was like, some of these places don't even own their spot. They're renting it out. You can't basically permanently coat a window that you're renting out. So the best thing to do is to make a screen that you can put in the window, so whether you're renting or not, you can actually remove the screen and take it where you want to go. Now, in order for those companies to put those decal stickers in the window like that whole decal design art, they would have to show that it does come off and they can put the window back in the original state which it was before the decals were applied. Which they can, because I watched the demonstration on how they remove them, which is a power wash and some kind of solution and a scraper, and they come right off. They would have to prove that first. Excuse me. I'm definitely going to be having the Flexes on display, because I got the Kimi projector coming in, and I got a nice little charge unit I'm going to be carrying on me. Nothing big, it's a little small charge power unit I can carry. That'll charge that projector with no problem. And I'm going to be playing around with this thing all over through Allentown. Setting it up, got a little tripod for my projector, watch some movies off of it, get a little traction off it, pass out some business cards. And I tell you, God is good. I told you, got somebody that shows, they go to those expos and stuff like that. They're willing to take a couple of screens up for expos. So we're going to have that whole expo, the table and all that stuff. They can advertise off of it. They're going to use our stuff in the expos where they're going to be at. Advertise for our company. That is fantastic. I tell you, God is good. He's going to get it out there. That's the most important thing of the day, is getting the technology out there so more and more people can see it. Isn't that the opposite you want to do if you're doing the wrong thing? You don't want to have your stuff out there and get exposed. No, our stuff is going to be everywhere. I'm at City Hall just about every day. I know people at City Hall. I go over there and talk to people and show them the stuff I'm working on and stuff like that. You know, and somebody works for the school district, so I'm trying to get myself into the school district, City Hall. I'm trying to get myself everywhere I can get it at. Everywhere I can get it at. That's where it's going. And that TV technology, gee whiz, those things are freaking amazing. I'd be sitting there poking the screen, touching, like, okay, so when these are coming out, like, we don't know yet. Paperwork comes in, everything comes in, we can start the process of those things. But that 43-inch, we'll make sure we get that measured again, because I want to be 100% sure on that. That 43-inch, that screen, man, is absolutely gorgeous. And we can make them transparent. So the one that we were showing, it was a transparent version of that. I told you about the ultra short throw projectors, the big old bulky machines. You can hide all that now. You can put that screen right in front of it. You can produce that P2 that does 120. You can easily do 150 off that with no problem, with no imperfections and no problems whatsoever. We did it already. That projector we had over there, or actually I have right there, the NEC, I've got videos of that at 150. The Ultimate GT 55 and 56, we got one demonstration at 160 and another one done at 140 outside. We're still able to pick up an image from corner to corner because of the screen. So that means you can go over the limit of what your ultra short throw is designed to do and go much bigger. That's why when people were pushing those fake phony projectors and promising people they were going to get 150 inches from some pixel shifting, compressing nonsense at the end of the day, you weren't picking up no 150 inch off a projector that's designed to compress. Were you compressing at the end of the day? If you're maxing out your pixels at 150, what the freak are you compressing to sharpen the image at 150? That's the problem. That's what I was talking to the guy over at Valva, where he admitted that the projector was 1080p. It was a base 1080p projector. Got to be based somewhere. If you're not based at 4K, what are you based at? Where are you based at? So they're 1080p projectors, but keep in mind, the more compressed the image is, the more pixels you have to compress, the more sharper the image is going to be. So that's why when you see a lot of them, some make it at 120, but majority will be at 100. But you'll never see too many of them at 150, because the image quality starts to deteriorate at 150. Yep, there you go. Add that in with the poor contrast capability, the white and gray screens they come with. Yeah, you got a bit of a nightmare on your hands right there. So, not going to go well. But with that technology, we're going to be developing that ultra short throw. I have no idea what we're going to call it. But that fits in front of your ultra short throw projector. It's going to feel like a TV. It's going to look like a TV. It's going to react like a TV. Even if you don't have the money to go out and spend the money for a P2 or Epson LS800, those screens are designed to make a 720p look absolutely insane. As you saw in the demonstrations of the front projection, they look gorgeous. Even when we did one on the back projection, you seen that dog pop up with all that contrast that popped in? That's what you're going to need to get off a projector. You spend $60 for. So you're going out spending all this money, you don't even have to. And keep in mind, that whole contrast barrier We're saying if you spend money for more money for an ultra short or whatever projector, and you got to pay more for the contrast, that's out the window. Because I mean, a person with a projector of 2200 to 2200 lumens with a 600 to 1 contrast can literally pull the same contrast as a, well, actually, it'd be higher than a P2 on a gray screen. So the P2 on a gray screen, you're at the mercy of a 2 million to 1, which you're not even going to pick up to begin with unless you're sitting in the dark. Where a customer with one of our screens can have a projector of maybe like, say, 10,000 to 1 contrast, which is the average ViewSonic 10,000 to 22. And they can hit that screen and hit it infinity 1, which means they don't even have a rating. They are infinity with contrast, which means contrast means you get more depth, more detail, more refined image. Their image is going to look absolutely insane. And also, too, 100% contrast also affects color. That means your colors pop higher. You see how the reds pop on those screens, the blues pop, the greens pop. They look more realistic. So that's no calibrating, none of that stuff. That saves the consumer a lot of money. And the reason why they would rather prefer us not be in the picture, because they want to keep charging you more money. That's why they don't want us in there. But you can't do anything. It's not going to help for them to try to do whatever they try to do, whether it be people on YouTube, whether it be big corporate at the end of the day. We're not going anywhere. We're still going to be here. We're still going to develop technology. We'll pop up in showrooms. We'll represent our technology from left to right as it's designed to be done. And keep the trains at a reasonable price that everybody can afford. They'd rather have us play ball with them. We prefer not to. We're good. Let's go play around this screen a little bit. This is one of the screens we're working on for advertising technology. I got to show you the video we got. We got a video we shot on the back of my friend's porch. 50 lumens. Like I said, if it fires up on the desk at 50, anything will fire it up. I like this projector. It's the only unnamed brand projector that works. I mean, literally, I'm surprised. It actually does work on everything. Everything we use, this projector works on. Which I wish it would have made bigger projectors. But they only make small ones.
Hello, handsome. And hello, random chair. Clean up with Apple Intelligence means goodbye.
I have no idea what that commercial is all about. So interesting about the AdTech technology, you're not going to be hit with direct sunlight all day long because the sun's going to shift from one side of the street to the other. But good thing about it, in the peak part of the day when you open up your business, this thing will be able to run with no problem whatsoever. Come time mid-afternoon, yeah, sunlight shifts to the other side of the street, so it's still going to look even. It's going to look even crazier because again, as the sun starts to pull away from the screen just generates basically back to normal levels. But yeah, direct sunlight, it'll take it with no problem. That's the beautiful thing about it. No awnings, none of that stuff. And everything changes out at will, which means you can control your commercials any way you want to. You can do AI, where AI can come up there and talk about your technology or whatever. You can do yourself up there on the screen talking about whatever. That's the beautiful thing about it. Christmas time comes around, so you're putting fake snow in your windows that you got to scrape off later on. So watch people do that this Christmas. Or watch people spray snow in their windows. They got to come in and clean and spray that stuff out. But imagine being able to have snowflakes to make your windows snow. That'd be pretty cool. You can make the windows snow. Let me see. should have really put it this way instead, because then I can see more of the screen. That'd be nice. There we go. Make it so, make it so, make it so. Got microphones. I probably don't even have microphones attached to it. Or the camera. That's usually, I never have anything hooked up to it. As long as we can get it right here, we're good. That doesn't look. So screensavers. There we go. Ooh, there's a nice one right there. Do 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 do. These will be your storefront windows. Come Christmas or winter time, you can make your windows snow. Now, beautiful that would look. The attraction you would get. The whole purpose of basically having that window advertisement is to draw more traffic to your front door. This would draw so much traffic to your front door, it's not even funny. Even if you were to put objects in the window, you can have your whole mannequin set up with their snow gear on, and you can make it look like they're sitting in the snow. Gotta be to think outside the box. Just like that bottle right there, looks like it's sitting outside in the snow. So imagine the advantage point that even the ad tech would be able to do at the end of the day. We have technology for inside and outside. We have ad tech for a company advertisement. That'd be pretty cool. I gotta talk to a couple of stores about that. Once we get it locked in, we gotta talk to a couple of stores around here about showing them this right here. Imagine you can do winter clothing, and you can have the snowflakes falling as you have your mannequins all bundled up. That'd be pretty cool looking. Because now you can put a whole show around your mannequins. Now you got some big windows out there. That ad tech technology, you can have all kinds of scenery, like Santa Claus sled bouncing from one window and out the other. Anything you want. Snowmen, kids having a snowball fight, whatever you want. You want to get that across that you have hot chocolate, you can have your windows filled up with hot chocolate. You can have your windows filled up with beverages. Got a bar? You can make your windows filled up with beer. Pretzels, rain pretzels, anything you could possibly think of can come to life through that glass. Think about all the different possibilities. You can even add in little small speakers that only any time someone comes to the glass, they can hear it. Buddy of mine, he's an audio connoisseur, and he was showing me how they basically can trap that sound so that you can only hear it when you walk up to the glass. I was like, oh! But I was running it past him and said, oh, that can be done. I like these right here today. I think we're going to play around more with them. Now, see how that looks there? That's nice. But it looks better there. It looks more realistic there. That's the hologram technology we're working on next. It's the same thing, it's clear, but it has special features. Alright, so let's get some other white levels in here. You still see the bottle on the other end. We have to make sure it's transparent. Now if you've removed the bottle and you just have it set up where nothing's behind it, it'll show a solid image. If you have something close to it, that image will be the pure syrup. If you don't want to see the object, we can actually code it. We can see a light fog. We can design it any way you want. Let's go with Are we even hooked up with microphones? I'm pretty sure we don't have anything over there running. Yeah, no, me, not. Nothing. Ugh, stop it. Be nice. Ooh, what's this right here? Rooftop jazz. Oh, should just let that play. That's one of the things we want to do. We want to be able to advertise for cell phone stores.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Jake from State Farm, everybody.
Unfortunately, we can't control where ad tech goes. So yeah, it'll probably end up in some casino or someplace we don't want it to be at. You've seen dice roll across the screen, raining money. I don't support gambling, I really don't. Now, pride bets, yeah, I do pride bets. Pride bets, there's no money involved. It's just your pride. That's the only thing that's going to be hurt. It's your pride. Look at that. Portal. This stuff is freaking amazing. It is. I never used this stuff. It's freaking amazing. They got the portal. Can you imagine one of these on the floor? Actually, I think I did one of these on the floor already. I can do it to the back of this thing. Crazy, ain't it? Yep. 50 lumens. I'll fire this thing up with no problem. I can stick it right next to one of those pieces over there. It'll pull the image, will push right through it. On one side, you see all the lights, see the stuff comes on. It'll make it like your piece is on fire, which I'm thinking about building me a case showing off the flex and putting the front glass like it's in flames, but everything ice inside. Fire and ice. So Flex is going to be kind of like a tabletop kind of projection screen when we're working on with people, projectors, allow you to do all kinds of cool stuff on your desk. Special effects, all kinds of cool stuff. Anything you want to do. And it so looks like that the bottle is actually being engulfed by the nebula. I think that's a nebula. Looks like one to me. So how we're going to do this is we have a logo, which again I can't show you. We have a logo for our company, for the new company. And we're going to have the ad tech on display, the logo in the middle. When the projector hits it, it's going to make it look like the logo is actually being engulfed by whatever we put it in. I like this. Cool. I definitely got this one here. Let me see. We got to do. Let's see. Space. Clear. Order. Yeah. Can't hear. Someone else actually playing music in the background and get me in a lot of trouble. Install water, space, screensavers. Oh, that's freaking cool.
I love this. Old Spice sweater. I have an Instacart now.
Oh, that's freaking out. Are we speeding this through? We are speeding this through. Dagnammit. Let me see. I want to get in and basically I should do this on PC. PC I can just loop it. That looks freaking cool. Oh, that looks freaking cool. No. Go back to that. Go back to that. How do we loop this thing? I forgot how we loop it on here. So we can loop it on here. Alright, gotta pause it. Let me see. Because it's moving too fast. Do we have, let me see. I can't express this. We're going to go to settings. What do we have for settings? We don't want to speed it. Like the speed. Loop this thing. Repeat. Here we go. Repeat. And speed wise, let me see. This will be slower, just slightly slower. Alright. There we go. That is freaking sick. I love this. Hold on a minute. So we had to go in and loop it right there. Great way to advertise ice cold water in the summertime through your windows. Oh, that's freaking sick. Man, I'm gonna have a ball with this today. Okay, I'm playing with this today because we could do some pretty cool stuff with this. Yeah, I wonder if I can put wood behind it and make it like it's on fire. This is what I'm talking about. No, this is at the new ad tech because the one we had in front of the window was absorbing the sunlight was a 60% technology that was done. We had to upgrade it to ILE, the new technology we have now. This is that version of it. Man, this is crazy. Can you imagine a company like Deer Parks can advertise like their large containers right in the window, or they're advertising in the background like this? How sick that would look. Oh man, definitely got to get some short videos on this. That is crazy. This is what I said. This is the stuff we're going to be the big companies that are going to be involved in ad tech is staggering. That are going to be involved with them. With the stuff we could do to them. I can easily walk into one of their board meetings and say, hey, look, or get an appointment and say, look, we got this technology here that will make your water look even more appetizing. That's right there. $1 million contract right there. Apple, like I said, the Apple logo on their glass. You can advertise all their phones right through glass. So you come in and just looking at what you want or waiting in line, you can watch a whole entire advertisement of their phones. Their whole inventory can be put there. They can advertise their latest phones, all the features, options. You'll be able to see all that right from the glass. It's one thing if you're showing up for commercial. A commercial is commercial, but advertising off the very place at which you're selling the object has a much more powerful impact. You can use this in your bar as an ice cold beer. In the summertime, you're hot. And you see this basically sprinkling off a window some ice cold beer, have flames of barbecue sauce, barbecue. Man, that would catch my attention right there. I'm a big barbecue junkie at the end of the day. I see flames popping up on a window saying barbecue. Oh yeah, I'm definitely going there to eat. Why not? That water looks frosty. Extra frosty. So if you look at the technology, like I said, we're blessed to be to have through AdTech. The fact that we got that TV technology, AdTech has multiple insane possibilities, which is absolutely incredible what it's designed to do. I gotta bring somebody in to see this. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen. All right, I'm gonna definitely have to come back. I gotta go to a couple forum sites with this in a few minutes. I gotta show this off. I gotta get some pre-records on this. That is freaking cool. Oh man, I could do a display, a really nice one with the fake ice cubes around it and everything. You know how cool this would look inside of a PC? Our PC it's made out of ice. That's why I said the flex screens are gonna allow people to do a lot of crazy mods. A lot of crazy mods. Mine, them LCD screens, they charge for a lot of money. This will allow you to do whatever the freak you want. Right through you. Anything you want to design. This is going to look freaking cool. So I got to come back in. I got to pop on the forum site real quick. I got to show them this. I'll be back. Thank you all for coming in. I got to go show somebody this real quick. Got to go and God bless. Wow.